What's it like living in Australia for a black guy that's lived in America and England? So I think I've got a good viewpoint on this, so I can give it an honest opinion. Let's jump into it. If you're easily offended, just please keep scrolling. I don't want none of those racist, negative people up in my comments, man. Relax. First thing I noticed that in Australia, all the different ethnicities, they really don't integrate. You know what I'm saying? Lebos might stay with the Lebos, Africans stay with the Africans, Aussies stay with the Aussies, and that's how you lot keep it. You know what I'm saying? In England, I feel like everyone's just integrated. You know what I'm saying? My best friend might be like a Polish guy from down the road. This guy in England, this guy's best friend might be an African and he's never been to Africa. You know what I'm saying? But I don't really feel like in Aussie, in Australia, you get that kind of vibe. Also, I don't see enough interracial couples. Now, why do I say that? Because there's not any mixed race people in Australia. There's like 2 or 3 mixed race people in Australia. That's how I know nobody is integrated. Otherwise, there'll be 20,000 mixed race people out here.
What is good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. This is Peapod Cove Life, and life brings us to Australia, where we're finally meeting our cousins, aunties, and uncles in Australia. And this is the next country up. Black Australians living there. Some of them moved there. Now in 2021, the census for Australia, sub-Saharan African ancestry. The way they call us around the world is insane. It's crazy. But it's estimated to be 2.6% of the population in Australia, and that's about 300,000 Black people living in Australia. It says, another source notes that over 520,000 people living in Australia were born in Africa. That's interesting. All right, that's very interesting the way that's written. Now, Australia did have slaves, and slavery was abolished in 1833. So read up on that if you want to check it out. I'm not going to get into it too much because we got time to say hello, cousins, aunties. If you're watching this and you're from Australia, leave your comment below. If you're an Aussie mixed, or Aussie bred, or Aussie anything, leave a comment below. Leave your comment below.
I'm an African Australian Muslim. My boyfriend is an Australian Asian, and our baby is going to be Pauline Hanson's wet dream.
It's pretty direct right there. That's a real sister right there, living in Australia. Now, I haven't visited Australia yet. It is on a city to visit, and I know I'm a huge Kendrick Lamar fan, and I know he's there in December, and it's kind of on my bucket list. So I don't know if I'll be able to get to the show, but it would be amazing. I can go over there and see some of my cousins.
Don't you just hate when people are so narrow-minded?
Yep.
Let me tell you what happened.
What happened?
I met this client who asked where I'm from, and I said, "Oh,
Okay.
I'm Australian." And then he proceeds to say, "But you don't look Australian." And I was like, "Well, what does an Australian look like?" Because as far as I know, Australia is a very multicultural.
I wish she said what nationality the guy was, because it just proves the point that a lot of us go with what we see on TV. Like, these are narratives on TV. Just like how the Africans talk about how a lot of us say, well, I shouldn't say us, but people say that they only live in huts and they only, some of the bad things they talk about. Well, those are what they're pushing to us here on TV. Those are what is put in front of you. And this is part of the brainwashing, where they don't want us to know you exist. They don't want us to know that. They don't want you to know there are other Black people out there doing good. Because if we all get up, we're not going to be the minority anymore. We're going to be the majority. If all the black people around the world came up, we're going to be the majority. It's just that we're all hidden in different places. And that's the truth about it, right? That's definitely the truth about it.
I'll tell you what happened.
Sorry.
He proceeds to say, but you don't look Australian.
Don't
and
look
I was
it.
like, well, what does an Australian look like?
Not
because
you.
as far as I know, Australia is a very multicultural country.
Australia looks like Crocodile Dundee, right? Let's be honest.
And the roots of the original Australians are Aborigines. So I just thought to myself, like, how small-minded for you to judge people on the way they look, whether they belong somewhere or not. Like, as far as I know, I am as Australian as it gets because I've been in this country for a very long time. I am a citizen and I play my part in contributing to the community, to the society, and I pay my taxes.
What do you mean by that?
Anybody who does not think that I am Australian, you can stick it.
Okay. Hey, anybody got any objections to that? Because she is Australian. Now, I don't think she's born, but she claiming that flag. Ain't nobody getting that away from her. But I feel her on that. I feel her on that one. Like I said, they keep hiding things from us. And one of these things they don't really want us to know is there were black people living around the world before Columbus and whoever went out to discover whatever they discovered. But there were already like black people living in a lot of these places. And these, and they don't want us to know stuff like that. So y'all need to go start looking at y'all history and read some stuff because the colonizers only care about one thing, keeping us dumb looking dumb. These are actual black people living in Australia.
Australia really is really what it is, right? So this is how I know the struggle of being black in Australia really is really what it is, right?
What is
so
it?
Imagine, right? Stress, guys. So basically, imagine I went to a it's called, what's it called? It's called Chemist Warehouse or something. It's called something. Pharmacy Warehouse. Anyway, it's a drugstore. And it happens to be like one of the more affordable ones, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm going through the aisles and I'm looking for something because I was like, I need to get like a shampoo because my scalp is really itchy. I need to get like an oil or something just to do you feel this lusciousness? This just doesn't happen, right? By itself. And I was like, okay, I need to get some good black hair products. I'm looking around, I'm seeing nothing. I'm like, maybe it's in a back aisle. You know how sometimes they love to keep our stuff in the back annals of somewhere, somehow, in the back of Siberia.
Not
so I was
today.
like, okay, cool. Let me just ask the guy, one of the people that works here. So I asked the guy, I was like, hi, excuse me, do you have any black hair products? He looked at me and I immediately, as I asked him, do you have any black hair products? I knew he was thinking, you want specific hair products for your hair color that is black. And I said, and then he looked at me confused and said, no, do you have any specific, I said, do you have any Afro kinky hair products? And he goes, oh, okay. I was like, gotcha. So I was like, we got to understand it. And he goes, okay, I'll go ask the chemist. And so the chemist was in the back, so I was waiting in the aisle and I was looking and contemplating. I did find something that was like, I know is helpful, like an argan oil situation. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm waiting for this guy to come. He comes and he goes, sorry. And this is where
Hold on. What kind of whoa. You gotta slow that down, man. What was that? That cool.
Okay, I was like, gotcha. So I was like, we gotta understand it. And he goes, okay, I'll go ask the chemist. And so the chemist was in the back, so I was waiting in the aisle and I was looking and contemplating. I did find something that was like, I know is helpful, like an argan oil situation. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm waiting for this guy to come. He comes and he goes, sorry. And this is where I got frustrated. I think I just got tired. And you know what? Oh, hello. And the thing is I was frustrated because the only reason I had to even buy these products is because the hair is growing and I've been in Australia for nearly 2 months, nearly going on 3. And bro, when I tell you, all I want is a bloody black barber. A black barber! And I can't find one. It's Afro coming out. I'm gonna find one. I've been given a few recommendations. I just need to be brave enough to actually do it. So anyway, he comes over and he's like, oh, and he goes, oh, the chemist says, he goes, couldn't do it anymore. He was like, the chemist was like, he said, oh, the chemist said, you could just we don't have any, but you can just use any of the other products. And I literally went like dead face. I was like, it's not the same. And I just went, it's not the same. And I just said it so bluntly. I was like, it's not the same. And then I looked at it and I was like, thank you anyway. Because I was like, it's not his fault. It's not his fault that Australia's not supplying, like, where's my little, I have my little beard comb. Anyway, Australia's not supplying the goods. But I was just like so frustrated. I was like, oh gosh, like just stop. Like, yeah, I was just like so angry. I was like, don't say stupid things. Don't say stupid things. Just say you're not, just don't say stupid things. And so now I'm like, oh gosh. So anyway.
See, this is a good question. But I just feel like African Australians haven't been established here long enough to have one like this. So I don't know if I'm waffling, but we just take bits and pieces from everywhere. Jamaica, the UK, America, like, you get what I mean, bro? I don't even, yeah.
At least he's honest. That's pretty much what most of the world do. They imitate Black American culture. And that's really what it is.
Australians don't wear shoes in supermarkets because they're trying to enjoy the land that they stole.
This one got copyright, so. Have to say bye-bye. It's a sister living in Australia. She's an actual Australian. Fellas, get your passports. I'm telling y'all.
One thing I've learned about being on the internet for like 3 years is you guys will not let it slide when I call myself black. Like, what do you want me to say? I'm clearly not white. I'm clearly, evidently not white. It's like anybody who is not African cannot call themselves black. Bruh. I'm Melanesian. Melanesian is literally black people in the Pacific. Like, I know every single video that I make when I say that I'm black will do well because it'll be boosted by the people in the comments saying, you're not black. Bruh, chill, it ain't that deep.
Is she? Let me know that in the comments. Is she black?
I'm coming to the UK from Australia, but I'm just concerned about a few things. There's a few things, Sean.
You might want to be careful over there, my G.
Number one, right? The weather. Right? The weather. Because the UK summer, is that even really summer? In Australia, I'm used to 45 degrees being our summers, right? That's hot. That's hot. If you're telling me I'm coming to the UK and you're saying 25 degrees, 20 degrees is your summer, that is cold. Another thing is, where are the safe places to stay in the UK? Like, someone told me the UK, someone told me Birmingham is crazy, Luton is crazy, Manchester is crazy, don't stay there. But, like, I need to stay somewhere, so I need you guys to recommend me a few places. I heard that your Nando's is amazing, so I'm keen to have that. I want to buy some Cortese, so if you guys know some places where they sell Cortese, I need to get there, I need to buy that. And I'm thinking about going to Paris, but I heard that it stinks. So let me know. I'm coming there in July. I can't wait to see you guys.
Hey, if you ask me, he just took a punch at y'all, man. At least France. Now listen, if you're planning on visiting Australia, the best times to go is autumn, I would say. Winter is actually the best. It's actually, you know what? That's when that festival is in December, the cultural festival. Now, if you're planning on visiting Australia, you can, for a person for a week, you're probably going to spend about $1,100 per week. Now, that doesn't include airfare. But the prices are doable. It says best time of it is okay. March to May is autumn, and September to November is spring. Offer ideal weather, fewer crowds, and more affordable price. And winter is June to August. Less busy. June to August. That's crazy. I'll definitely like to see what their winters are like. I'm sure it's not like here in Connecticut. Summer is December to February. That's crazy. It's opposite. That's our winter in the United States. That's crazy. That is crazy. But listen, y'all need, they're out here, guys. There are Black Australians out here, and I got more clips probably coming because there are going to be some rebuttals coming, some answers coming back. You know, people are reaching out. We're going to see how they communicate. But if you're out there and you're looking to communicate with the Black Americans and the other Black people around the world, we got Black Scotland, we got Black Russian, we got Black Iceland, you know, we got Black Italy. Let me know down in the comments, how do you feel about this amazing connection that's being made around the world? And let me know how you feel about the Black Australians. Let me know what video y'all want to see me do next, because we can go anywhere. We can go anywhere. I got a few that's going to be coming up, but let me know down in the comments, and I will see y'all on the next one. I love, you know, it's good to see everybody come together and unite. You know, it's good to see that we're looking across the world and noticing that there are people that look like us out there. Why that's important? Because when they tell you, you can't, you won't. After a while, some people believe that. And when you look out and you see that people like you cared, sometimes it could change your mindset. Definitely. Now, I'm hoping you gained some information about Australia. Let me know if there's somewhere that you wanted to visit. But listen, this is Peapod Cove Life, and I'm going to see y'all on the next one. I appreciate y'all. All of y'all. Y'all good. Y'all nice. Keep it going.